Hi, I'm DeTracy Regula, your Go Greece guide, and I'm not in Greece at the moment, though I would love to be, and I'm missing the food, as I always do, especially as the time turns to spring when often I'm making trips to Greece. And so it came to my mind, can I still eat fully Greek on the cheap while I'm here in the United States? And I'm here to tell you it is possible. So please join me as I go over some great cheap eats from Greece that you can get pretty easily over here. And one of my top secret weapons in eating Greek cheap is going to Grocery Outlet, which often, surprisingly enough, has a lot of Greek food on the shelves. But you have to be a little bit wise about what you're looking at. And to help me along in the wisdom part of it, I have, of course, the Greek goddess Athena with me, just to help me figure it all out. So we'll check in with Athena on a couple of things. Anyway, one of the first things that you have to have if you're going to eat Greek is, of course, a good olive oil. And much to my surprise, I've found several really good ones relatively cheaply, and this is about the best that you can get. Probably my favorite is this Eleonis Organic, and this is an extra virgin olive oil. It is, classified as an organic product. It has all sorts of validations from Greece Agriculture, certified organic according to TUV Austria. There's many other signs and symbols attesting to its quality. And I've also done my basic quality test on olive oil, which is to put it in the refrigerator and see if it gels up. Because if it does gel up, you're probably going to have high quality, genuine olive oil. If it doesn't gel when it's put in under refrigeration, it's probably been contaminated with some other type of oil. This is far more common than any of us would like to believe. So this is a wonderful oil. It comes from Crete, which I personally believe is the very best place for olive oil, though I'm sure others will have their favorites too. And this usually, I've gotten this for anywhere from $9.99 to $12.99 a bottle. And it's a beautiful oil, which I really like. So that's the golden treasure of the Cretan diet. It comes out of the Union of Heraklion for Greek olive oil. So this is a good one. And one of the things that reassured me, of course, is that there's actually some Greek on the bottle. Sometimes it's not so clear if it's all, English language. I'm not as trusting of it. So that's an excellent one to start. The other one that I've found that is really very good and kind of unusual packaging is this Astarte 100% Greek organic oil. And I was kind of thrown by the name Astarte because I associate that more with the other parts of the Middle East. But we have to remember that, on Crete you also have the Astarousia Mountains, and there are some other terms that seem to derive from Astarte. So this packaging, it looks a little rough on the outside because it's, like a mailing tube with a label stuck on it. But what you get when you actually open it up is a lovely metal can, and this is with a little pull out spout, which is very, very easy to use, and it gives the assurances also that this is classed USDA organic, as well as Greek biological from the Greece Agricultural Ministry. And so you have this, it's bottled by Morello in Kritsa in the Lasithi Plain on Crete. So you can get this one quite safely, and this was very inexpensive. It's a smaller amount, but you can get this usually for about $6.99 or $7.99. Now, those are really clear, and I love that. But then you also have a lot of olives that are available that are, including some of my favorite, which are the dry cured ones, the little wrinkly ones. I do love these. Have to watch for the pits, but there's always some pits in life. Life is not a bowl of cherries or a bowl of olives. There are some pits. This is from Krinos. Krinos sounds like a good, solid Greek company, but as hard as I look at this, I do not see anything that actually says that the olives in here come from Greece. And they have a couple of different varieties. So, you know, caveat emptor, these may not actually be physically from Greece. But fortunately, that's not our only options. Here's some wonderful ones from Agrinio, Greece, packed by Zephyrus. And this is Kalamata olives. Lovely little jar. These are very good. Product without preservatives. Of course, olives are preserved by the brining process. And so this is genuine Greek olives. They also often are carrying Greek olives from Erato. And the same thing, this is from Kalamata. You definitely are getting your Greek olives here. And probably one of the nicer packaging is Iliada, which sometimes also has Greek olive oil over here. And this is clearly product of Greece, and these are hand-picked from organic olive groves. Though they do caution you, they have been pitted automatically, so you may still find a pit or two. And there's usually more than one type when these come. Now, if you are buying foods at a place like Grocery Outlet, you do want to buy what you think you can use fairly quickly. Often they get into kind of the Grocery Outlet pathway because they're approaching an expiration date. So you want to read the jars. But most of these are well within that. This one's good until 2023. This other one was, you know, even longer. So you just have to be wise. That being said, if you find something really good, you want to pounce on it because you may never see it again. And this next one, which is another essential, is feta cheese. And when I saw this on the shelf, I was delighted. I got this for $1.49 a package. And it's Greco feta cheese. Now, it may or may not be the topmost brand, but it is definitely made in Greece. Genuine taste of Greece, creamy, bold flavor. And I found it's made with sheep and goat milk, which is really hard to find that you get both over here. So you've got authentic Greek feta, and I have to admit, what I did, I got this from my friend Dan on buying products at places like this. He says, if you see something you like on the shelf, buy one, go out to your car, and see if you really like it. He does it with wine, which I don't recommend, but with cheese, I can understand. So that's exactly what I did. Got one of these, took it out to my car, opened it up. Delicious. So I went back and bought everything that they had on the shelf that day, and then returned and got some more too. So this is a good one, and so definitely consider it if you're needing your Greek fix. And then I also wondered, well, can I actually drink Greek? So I went over to the wine section, and I'm going to show you this as a cautionary tale. I saw this. Doesn't that look like Greece? It's blue and white, and it's a little village, and I thought, oh, it must be a Greek wine. No, it's Italian. It's from Venice. Come on, Venice. You've got lots of things to show on your bottle label. You don't need to pretend to be Greek. So I was very disappointed in that, and I have to say that I did not find any good Greek wine. I was hoping that I would find some lost cache of Mavrodaphne, or maybe, you know, some good Butari wines, and all the, of course, other small vineyards that almost never make it over here. I was hoping, but alas, no such luck. So on to the frozen foods, and here's where I got what I thought was really kind of my best buy on this particular day, and this was pasticcio. I never expected to get a pasticcio out of the freezer container, and this is from a brand called Yaya's Garden. It is vegetarian with soy-based crumbles, so you know, not quite what you would get from grandma in most cases, but it's really cute. And the legend on the box is, in 1910, our Yaya turned her backyard garden's sun-plumped bounty into nourishing homemade meals, using simple family recipes that let the freshness of the ingredients shine through. Thank Zeus she thought to jot them down. Yes, let's all thank Zeus that she did. Over a century later, her grandchildren carry on her legacy and love for traditional Greek flavors with a delicious lineup of nutritious, satisfying entrees made from pristine veggies grown in the Pella, Crete, and Thessaloniki countryside. That's right, same recipes, bigger garden. And this is actually manufactured in Thessaloniki, and it's, you know, for a vegetarian pasticcio, it's fine. I must admit, I do share with, you know, like my big fat Greek wedding, that it's like, where's the meat? But that's okay. I can go veggie at least once in a while. And to have something authentically from Greece, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. So just for fun, I brought over a couple of items from previous trips to Crete. This wonderful, wonderful reproduction Minoan vase comes from Spirit of Greece, Vasily Politakis, who is a prominent potter in Crete and who actually builds Minoan-style kilns and makes reproductions and other items that are used in museums and also in documentaries and so on. So I just love his wonderful octopi, and I was not able to find any frozen Greek octopus on my adventure, but at least I have it in an artistic representation. Well, I think that's it for today, and I think I've shown you that yes, you can eat Greek and eat cheap at the same time and get some things that are genuinely from Greece to kind of help you over those moments when you know the next trip is not just yet. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and that you enjoy eating Greek whenever possible, cheap or not, and that you have many meals actually in Greece. Thanks so much for listening.